Well, hey, it's Nat. Welcome to my kitchen. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Baking Me Happy. I'm so glad to be back with this tutorial. After the holidays, I just had some things going on, but I'm glad to be back. Today we are going to be making macaroons. If you like coconut and you like chocolate, then this is like a yummy, super duper yummy treat. There are a couple of techniques involved in this that are going to give you the perfect macaroons, and I'm going to be showing you those today. So, like, subscribe, and pop me on the counter. Let's make some macaroons. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is wash our hands. Happy birthday to you, whatever. Okay, then we're going to preheat our oven to 325. Now, if your oven's like mine, it pops up at 350 automatically. Just, you know how to press a button, right? Okay, so what I did is I toasted my coconut for about 5 minutes. First, you don't want to toast it too long because the outside is going to get toasty when you're baking it. But I like to bring out that the natural oils kind of bring out a little more of that coconut flavor. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to put all our coconut in a bowl. I had to do a little scoop first so it didn't overcome my parchment paper. Now this is 14 ounces, a 14-ounce bag of coconut, okay? Now we are going to add 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. You can get them in a pouch and you can get them in a can. The can says it's 14 ounces. Maybe it's by weight with the can included because this buddy, 9 ounces. That's all I got. So, but when it says use 14 ounces, it does mean a whole can. So I'm just using a whole can. And yeah, this is not my recipe. It's just one I found online. But I like the techniques in it because I figured they were good for a tutorial. And everybody likes to learn stuff. And this is another thing. It's like, I'm a YouTuber, and I went to culinary school. But anything I wanted to learn, I learned off YouTube. And here's the thing about YouTube. If you don't learn one way that they're teaching it, there's like 40, 50, maybe 100 other videos teaching you how to do that same thing. And you never know which teacher is going to hit you right and you're going to, I understand it now, So I encourage you not to just watch my videos, but to watch the videos of other people who may be doing some of the same things, because there may be a step in there that makes you feel good, or something that they say that just makes you realize things like temperature. If somebody doesn't mention temperature in a video, it drives me nuts, so I'll move on. Things like that. But anybody can learn anything on YouTube. I'm convinced. I even changed parts in my car one time off a YouTube video. I digress. Anyway, so we've got our coconut and our heavy condensed milk. We're going to put just a little bit, about a tablespoon. I'm not doing any twists on this because there's not really many ways to twist a macaroon. What I am doing is not so much my twist, but a twist a lot of people do, and that is I'm going to dip them in chocolate and drizzle them with chocolate. So you've got this in here. You are going to want to use your mixer and just mix that together with it, okay? And the main idea of this is to make sure all that coconut gets coated in that condensed milk, okay? And just make sure it's really getting incorporated there, and it is. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. I've been trying to make my videos a little bit shorter so people will watch them longer. So that's another reason I'm just doing macaroons today. I am going to do macarons, y'all. Okay, see that little screw hole right there? I was trying to stick that in the screw hole. It's early on. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I am going to do macarons. I am just waiting on a special ingredient I had to order off the Amazons. Alright, so these we're going to beat until stiff peaks. I forgot to tell you. You're going to add a dash of salt to 2 egg whites. Just the egg whites, not the whole egg. Okay? So we're just going to whip that to a stiff peaks. Oh, the oven is preheated. This might take a minute, so I'll probably skip through it. The stiff peaks is very important because this is not a recipe that calls for baking powder, baking soda, or flour. It's getting its rise out of these eggs, so that's why it's very important that we get those to the stiff peaks. Again, that's another reason I toasted the coconut, give it a little more flavor. I do have notes. I have notes this time because I don't want to forget to tell y'all something. And I think that's it. But they are going to be a blonde color, but the reason that they will have that light texture is because of it. Y'all like my sign? This is your reminder to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We have much fun on making you happy every day. Again, I'm a new YouTuber, but I've been baking for a long time. And I've gone to culinary school, so I'm a master baker also. That was a test. I'll tell you about that sometime. So yeah, I'm new, but I'm not bad. Alright, let's see. Do we have stick? They're not stiff yet. We gotta be stiff. Almost like meringue. As the air incorporates, we're getting more volume out of those eggs. I can tell it's not stiff peaks yet because it's still liquidy around my ears. I'm not wearing an apron today because I wanted to show off my jacket. But also, this isn't very messy. I think we all know that when I'm doing chocolate videos, that's when I make my most messy. It's kind of why I started doing those in short, because it's just too long of a process. Shake our peaks. Alright, good. Alright, so you see that, how it's standing up and it plops down? That's stiff peaks, okay? So we're gonna get the batter off the beaters. You have served your purpose. You have served us well. Until the next recipe, my friend. We're not using her anymore. We're gonna sit over here and mind her business. Okay, so now we are going to, oh, that's right. That's why we don't need, my phone rang. It's like these people don't know I'm recording a video or something. You know, I tell you what. Alright, so we're putting all of our egg whites in here. Alright, and we're folding like that laundry you need to do. Can y'all hear my dryer going? That's not laundry I need to fold though. Remember, we're folding until it's well incorporated. We don't want to overmix those egg whites because we don't want to lose that aeration. Okay? It smells so good. It smells like candy almost because of that condensed milk. So we're folding and we're just making sure we're going to fold until we don't see any more white. Everything's all mixed up. See, this isn't complicated. Most baking isn't, but it does take patience. And if you're not a patient person, whoa! Alright, I put her in another room. She's bothering me. I guess that's what I get for recording in the mornings, and that's when all the people call you. Alright, it looks like we're really good here. And a good thing about this is since it's not hot or cooking, we don't have to worry about like the crystallization, and it's like a really thick dough, so it doesn't like really get up on the sides as much, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to need a little scoopy boo. Alright, I had to go to the store last night to get one because I didn't have one this size. This is, it doesn't tell me the size, but I'm thinking it's a 7 or, okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to get our lined pan, and we're just going to scoop them out one at a time. We only want them to be about 1 inch apart. Okay. Try to be as precise as you can too. Okay, so we're ready to put these in the oven. You're going to put them in this 325 oven for about 25 minutes, rotating every 5 minutes so they get even color on every side. when they're through baking, we'll be back to let them cool. Okay, we're back. We have taken them out and letting them cool. Now, the difference between macarons and macaroons is macaroons aren't supposed to have feet. And I'll talk about that when we do macarons. So now I'm just going to dip just the bottom in my tempered chocolate. And you want to make sure that you've got parchment paper to sit them on. You don't want to sit it on wax paper because the wax might stick to the chocolate. So we're just going to just dip each one and let them set up. And we'll be back to try them when they're cooled off. Okay, they look so good. Yeah. See how pretty and light and golden brown? Ooh, I keep forgetting these plates are slippery. Okay, let's give her a try. Look at how great that formed on the bottom. So that's perfectly tempered chocolate, so it should be crispy. Mmm. Did you hear that crunch from the coconut? Mmm. Mmm. If you're a coconut and chocolate fan, these are so good. Mmm. I use dark chocolate because I feel like it's not as sweet, so the coconut would get to shine. And it does. And because I toasted it for about 5 minutes before, if you're going to pre-toast, 325, 5 minutes, that's all you need. It won't get it brown, but it'll get just enough that it's producing that strong coconut flavor. It's just amazing. It's light and fluffy. You don't expect it to be because there's no baking powder agent. But again, we're getting that from the egg whites. So, I'm sorry. Coconut is so hard to get out of your mouth. And then you're talking and you just look like a mush mouth. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so that was delicious. This has been another Baking Me Happy. Thank you so much for baking with me. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and leave a comment. Share this with your friends, especially if you know that they're going to want something easy to do. Now, this video took a little longer than it takes to do because I was showing you the techniques. Once you learn that, you can whip them up in a flash and bake them in 25 minutes. It is that easy. You don't have to put chocolate on them if you don't like chocolate or you know somebody that's allergic to chocolate. But there are so many different ways this recipe can go. You can use any recipe that you find. So anyway, thank you. Like, subscribe. We always have fun here on Baking Me Happy. We get a little coconut tea. Bad pun. Bad pun. Bad pun, bad pun, bad pun. That's all I got. Okay, see you next time. I'm doing these two times a week, and you can watch my shorts in between. Love you, bye.